We could wait. We need to wait for more transports anyway. So we'll do one more transport for North Pole, and then probably start on the next thing. Actually, that's our home world. So we're going to want to... Yeah, we'll stop on transports there. Do Missile Academy. That'll be good. That'll be a good
Missile
shipyard.
Academy.
Missile Academy. Well, basically. And focus on research. Because I really want to get the...
Oh, there we go. P-Bug says Jingle All the Way, and Shodan's Hacker says something just needs to be named Elf.
Good one. Yeah, a Titan named Elf. Perfect. I approve.
If you ever get to the Doomstar, that would be a perfect one.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the biggest thing has the smallest name.
So when that one arrives in 2, and... here's a thought. Let's go ahead and... So they're on trade goods right now. Let's set them to get something big like a starbase. Okay. They'll get their new population point in, get the production for it. Then I'll just go ahead and buy another frigate there the following turn. To rush production of it. Alright. Let's see, that is a Starbase. Starbase, there we go. Let's get another Frozen. We should be able... Yep, there we go. That'll help. I think it's worth it to help speed things along there. So then we'll have another frigate and the transport in there, so we can definitely take out another planet at that point. Unless, of course, they blow up the frigate in the first shot. Let's also take a look at the Clacon to see if they've got anything new. They did get Tritanium, actually. Okay. Oh, that's why their Starbase took so much longer. They've just gotten Tritanium armor. So...
Shame you didn't get it.
Yeah. If they had any ships, we could do that, but... that's also 6 versus 15 on espionage. Let's try it. No reason not to. See if we get anything from them before we finish taking them out.
Right.
Okay. Still no defenses. Let's do the one where they can actually produce food next. And this time I think Ben's right. We're just going to start turning about immediately and try to get our battleship away. Let's size things up. What are we looking at? Low mass drivers, no upgrades, but both defense. So yeah, they tripled their amount of HP basically. And we still haven't gotten any new XP. So I figured the Toyland would at least be a regular crew by now. Okay. Good. Actually survived that one. Yep. So now we're just going to go ahead and engage decoy strats. Go. Edge it forward. There we go. Much better. So, well, hopefully with a couple extra turns, we can plink away at it a little bit longer.
I'm going to launch those missiles.
No, I wanted to keep firing at them.
Oh.
Well, let's switch to the Toyland now. There we go. That means I'm only going to get 1 or 2 more turns with it before those missiles hit. Because yeah, here's part of the problem. By getting Tritanium armor, they jumped a tier in chemistry, so now they've got 4 missiles instead of 3, per shot. So no upgrades though. If our force field tech had been ECM jammers, I typically go with that instead for these early game bombing runs. But unfortunately, we did not have that. Okay, so yeah, 1 good shot. All right, keep them coming. Alright, let's see. So 2 shots coming. It's going to be 32 damage, and it's only got 90 hull. So yeah, after that, that's going to hit. I'm going to have to retreat it next turn. Probably. Yeah, we're going to retreat that one as well. They're done shooting at it. I think with the extra turns of laser fire and missiles, plus the fact they can retreat longer and have basically a lot less risk of it being shot down, I think we'll be okay.
You know what I bet? I bet the AI is smart enough to know when the missile's chasing something will kill it, so it doesn't send more after them.
Oh, I got immobilized, so I couldn't retreat.
Uh-oh.
Rip Toyland. I was going to refit it anyway, but I would just need to build a new one. Yeah, 1 missile's not going to slow us down too much.
I would have found it hilarious if that had immobilized it.
Right. I believe the chances of getting immobilized and weapons hitting the drive are higher if they hit from the rear. So it's not it's not always a good choice to turn away from the attack. Should just be... We've got 2 more stacks coming in, so we should still win this one. But It does suck. Each number popping up on a stack of missiles is the number of missiles that it destroyed. So, oh, then we're good.
Well,
I always love the victory lap when they actually have no Marines there. Yeah, they didn't have a Marine barracks there.
Yep.
We still didn't get anything, though. And to slay. Alright, so we're going to let that one go. Once again, starvation for fun and profit. Oh, that means we need to pull some food off somebody. Oh, I know. There we go. And more cash for us, too. Barracks first, of course. Alright. They finished building the Frozen. And that one did survive, so they'll be ready for the next one. Let's see, got that, got that. That one's rich but heavy gravity. I think we're just going to let that go. One thing that makes it easier is to probably get the biospheres and then set a new Illyrian in to take advantage of the extra population. And the Santa Sleigh, what was that one? That was a destroyer, right? Yeah, so we're going to need to upgrade the Toyland with the new computer. That's good. And no, the Toyland did have lasers. So laser cannon, no range, and continuous this time. Let's actually remember that. And heavy. That means we can only fit 3 of them this time. But continuous means a lot more of them are going to hit, plus the computer upgrade. So now we should be able to keep it back and actually, firing away. 8 turns is a bit much, but you know what you're going to do. We don't need to build any more transports. We have 2 surviving. We know there are not going to be very many Marines on their planet. So we'll just get another missile boat. Get Is this going to be enough, is the question. Let's see. I guess if I get another couple frigates, it probably will, and I can always scrap them, whenever I'm done. Yeah, let's go do that. So, probably, so we've got 2 turns, yeah, so we'll go ahead and build 1 more turn, then rush build it. And that should be enough to finish the job, I would think, with all of that stuff. Okay. Still just a colony ship. Man, I thought the Klakons would have at least popped out 1 destroyer when they had the chance, but they didn't. Okay, got its biospheres. We'll have to send an Illyrian there as soon as we can. And leave them left for us if we ever get a successful spiral. I just don't think it's going to happen. I really just don't think it is.
Yeah, maybe if you tossed in a lot more spies, but
yeah, and really they don't really have anything I want besides Tritanium, and we'll be able to get armor by battle
yeah, that's the thing. That you want those battle points. Honestly, I think it might actually be a good idea because the neural scanners would be good too. Neural
scanners just make it even less likely we'll ever be able to steal something from them, though.
Right.
That being said, I guess if we're willing to leave a defensive fleet there to deal with the one thing that pop up at a time, okay, yeah. I guess we'll go ahead and leave them alive for a little bit and try to get some spies in there.
Which I find kind of hilarious because they should be starving to death, but
oh, is it a barren planet? They have hydroponic farms.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we just do that. We'll let them live for a bit, and that means
suddenly go onto spy footing.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get that's getting tech, Space Academy. That's fine. We'll get that one first. That means, yeah, we'll stop producing ships. If you click producing, it'll jump to the stuff making vehicles, making new stuff first. So we can do that one. Do biospheres. And Klakons. Let's deal with some of that pollution and put them on research. It's 3 per. Oh, we could have gotten research labs from them. They have that too. She looks forward to this being the inevitable catalyst of our demise. Oh, here's a thought too, actually. Can we get peace from them? Okay. Have it your way. All right, so we're almost done with that finally. Were we starving a planet that we have the food
Swing 2 maybe? Yeah, I think the...
Oh, but they're good now, so... There we go. Alright, then I think...
It is a sad turn of affairs when you don't remember if you're starving people to death. Also, it looks like...
Huh?
Go back to your colonies.
Okay.
Okay, that was...
Yeah.
Just checking to make sure there's at least one assimilated person in each of those.
Right. There's a lot of food.
You could probably move one person now, because by the time they get there, the thing will be researched.
But then I still have to build it.
That's fair enough.
Stop combat. Nope. All right, colony base finally. I think now's about time to get our ultra rich heavy G, and hope that we can get the gravity generator for this one. So interesting, it's still producing. Oh right, yeah, actually that's a good point. Yeah, unification will just cancel that out. So
True.
Yeah, that means we're still coming out behind, but it is pretty cool. Let's do.
Behind in terms of what ultra rich would be on its own.
Right.
Still coming out ahead in terms of a normal planet.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
All right, let's go ahead and get another colony base, because why not at this point?
Yep.
And send one person there, and send. I could probably send one person from our homeworld over, and that might be worth it too. Maybe one more turn to get the 50% cutoff, and then just finish buying that. Oh, you jerks!
And they managed to kill one of your Quackons. That's what I'm saying. You'll have to just get more spies if you're going to do this.
Yeah. Which I think we'll just go ahead and start building them here.
Right.
Okay. So let's demand them to. What happened to the music? There it goes. Welcome back, humans. Demand. Yeah. Yeah, you better. Yeah, we're just gonna need to get some more. Elven spies out there. Okay. We get that. Then we're gonna send somebody from. Oh, that's filled up too. So send one person over to our new. There it is. Okay. Oh, they took care of some of our food problems too. Even better. I'm guessing some new Clackons must have just been born. That's what's putting us under our food camps.
That could be.
The ocean rich. That one's looking good. And we're going to hold off on some of this stuff. Oh, I was going to buy the starbase there. Yeah, one more turn, then we'll buy that starbase. We're doing really well on income because of all the people we've conquered. It's kind of funny, in Master of Magic, what are they called? Rebels? I think rebel populace didn't pay taxes, but they do in this game. Alright, so return. Nice. We have not had any ship leaders despite being famous. Now we have a really good one. He basically gives small bonuses to everything. So that's a pretty good place to be. I think I'm going to go ahead and put him... Well, I just demanded to stop spying and there still was one. Okay, that must have been the last one. They got survival pods, okay. Once we're ready for trouble with the humans, like we're done with the Clackons, which we pretty much are now, then I'm going to put some spies on them, because I don't think they had any spy tech. Yeah, they have no spy tech, and it being democracies, they have a -10 on defensive agents. We should be able to return the favor and spy on them pretty well. Was this one? Yep. There we go. And so we need to build any more ships in a hurry. That will do pretty well there. Housing, good. All this stuff's good. Marine barracks. Yeah. All right, so now we just go into the consolidation phase on the Clackon worlds. And some of them over. And yeah, as soon as we're done, I think we will just need to get more spies, too. There's spy. Similar to the last Clackon on Goldan. Alright, so we are building a colony base there. So I think I'll go ahead and put them on one freighter fleet first, then do some housing. And start getting ready to fill up our new planets. A huge one especially. Once we get terraforming a huge planet, there's a 50-50 shot, and this is something I didn't know about for a while either. But when you terraform planets, the inner rings become desert, then arid, and the outer rings become tundra, then swamp. So yeah, we're happy with just leaving them a tundra since we're aquatic.
Right.
There we go. This stock exchange is guaranteed. Normally I grab that pretty soon, but we are good to go on cash.
Right.
So
I really would go with that shield.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll start moving toward the terraforming next, I think. We're at peace. I don't see any problems in the... Whoa! 11 Clackon rebels liberated. That's their homeworld. Great. Okay. And yeah, this is part of the problem. If they immediately build a starbase, how many? I guess I must have just lost track of how many Marines I had on there. It figures as I research the Alien Management Center, they rebel. You know. Okay. Well,
not that I mean to be a little mean about it, but if you had starved them like I suggested, this wouldn't have happened.
And if I'd also conquered that last planet, the rebels, people do no longer rebel if they have no empire to rebel against or to rebel to. So that also would have prevented it.
Yeah, but you're still, kind of hoping to get the.
The thing is that now I'm worried they'll pop up on their ship and start attacking my stuff, so I can't send everything over. We'll have to leave this one behind. And oh, wait a minute! Didn't do that. Did do the other way around. Okay. All right. So we'll send everything else back there. And of these planets I have here, is on housing. Let's get a frozen. At least my loyal Klakon workers. Yeah, you'll gradually lose some Marines to attrition if they're in a rebel system, and they don't tell you. It really bugs me. Because if I'd known I was losing Marines, I would have sent in one to reinforce them. Let's also do another Santa sleigh, I think. Okay. That should be pretty much good to go. So we'll rush that one in case the Klakons rush to build something on their home world. And last but not least, let's get one more transport in case they have a ton of Marines waiting for us. Good. Oh. Shodan, what have you done? Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, Santa sleigh, good. And the transport's even better.
You do not get spies very quickly, do you?
They're 100 units per, so yeah, definitely adds up. Start on a starbase here. Actually, this one's in Koldan as well. I don't think we're going to need another transport, though. Yeah, we'll see. Part of the problem was when a planet liberates itself from you... Wait a minute. What am I looking at? Looks like there's two things going on here. Oh, the colony ship is going back there. I wonder why.
Question.
Huh.
The bright side, this is another chance to invade for tech.
That is a great point, actually.
Look on the bright side.
Like, I forgive you. All right. Here we go. And they did not get a ship in time. Good. They must have been holding out for something big and didn't get it. I probably should have checked their tech summary first. Be sure they weren't surprised with anything, but they won't. Okay. Alright, so we got that one. And I think likewise we're just going to just fire from missiles and retreat everything.
Well, not necessarily retreat everything, because you need to have the missiles actually hit, right?
Right. Yeah, not retreat everything. I meant retreat them as they need to.
Fire first.
Well, I'm going to. That's true. Yeah, that the aggro thing doesn't actually matter.
Right.
So. Okay. I think it'll fire another. Whoop. Okay, that was weird. Well, I mean, I'm going to retreat it anyway. So. Did it fire at them? It did, even though it's out of missiles. Okay. Oh, fair enough. The longer it takes them to get that battleship, the better. I am kind of worried about it shooting down the missiles, but I think we should have enough missiles heading its way. All right. Yeah, it is definitely a Hail Mary when it fires at a ship that far away. Now, what you normally want to do if you're worried about something like this is you kind of move your ships forward so that multiple stacks of missiles are engaging all at once, so it can't shoot down as many of them. But we're not really in a position to risk that.
Right. Those mass drivers can and will destroy your ships.
Right. Yeah, those are the point defense things going off. Let's see, we still have a couple. We've done. Yeah, I think I have the extra missile ships that just did more damage to it. But since that first turn, they're all going to arrive at once. So, and still no missiles close to it, so we can have it delay one more turn and then retreat next turn. Okay. And it is now out, so we just okay. But we're pretty much good to go though. And Retreat. Just in case. And actually, if I move it, that'll give the missiles a chance to move in, so I'm just going to have it delay. Hope that's enough. There we go.
Alright.
Oh, they only have time to get 3 infantry, so...
So, yeah, just invade and take them in.
I wonder what... Oh, they built... I guess they built a spaceport in that time.
Huh.
Thanks.
There you go.
Yep, we got more tech. Okay, that being said, we're definitely going to unload more troops. And I am tempted to just, you know... Yeah, go crazy on them, but... Alien control... Marine barracks first, then our control center, then replace that starbase. At least I didn't build a missile base there, because then I would have to deal with that too. Because when a planet rebels, they get to keep all their infrastructure, unlike when you invade it, because all the defenses are gone. Okay, Space Academy is great. That means any new toylands we build are going to be more accurate, because the training level of a ship increases its beam attack and defense. That being said, I think I'm going to start on our colony ship there and get ready to expand to Carcosa. This is retreating back to retreating back there. Good. Okay, so Orion 3 has 13 people, and it's going. Yeah, I think between the barracks and the Alien Management Center, we should be okay. Just unloading one of them on there. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to dump some of the transports on there. I guess I probably could unload the other one, too. Just be on the safe side. Yeah, it's 7. That would make it 12, and they have 13 people. That would guarantee they can't rebel pretty much, especially with the barracks coming up. So
yeah, I would probably suggest that.
Because I can always build more transports when it's time to take out their other planet.
And again, that does give your spies a little bit more time to work.
True. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to move the rest of my fleet there, so that if they do pop anything out, I'll be ready for it.
Right.
All right. So the humans are still... They still don't have any capital ships yet. No. Good. All right. Class 1 shield. Let's go ahead and... Now that I have the Alien Management Center, I think I'm going to start moving the people onto the planets that will support it.
Right.
So we'll do one there. Turns. And do one of them. Sure. Actually, we'll send a worker first. And let's see, that's a Tundra as well, so that'll do. Actually, Koldan itself is going to be a Gaia to us, so yeah, we will send somebody there. Oh, I don't have freighters. Oops. Let's go rectify that. Freighter Fleet 1, Freighter Fleet 1. Good. I should have checked that first. Yeah, we're gonna have some starvation. We're gonna have some starvation. That's okay. Where is the starvation going? Going after me first. Why? I guess because the rest of them have hydroponic farms, maybe.
Yeah, it prioritizes things that have no natural food sources.
Yeah, that must be it.
That
Weird.
said,
yeah, normally it goes after the one.
Try removing one of the farmers from Koldan 3 and see if it moves some of the starvation there. I meant like all of the farmers.
Oh.
Oh yeah, because it has the hydroponic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably the reason for it. Though.
Interesting. Let's see if does it actually. But they're still starting there too.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you would probably have to destroy the hydroponics farm and then remove all the farmers to see if it would even out.
Right. Which I might as well at least do that one to get the cash back.
True. Yeah, remove the farmers and see if that changes. No?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I'm okay with a little bit of starvation because we're not going to lose that many people.
Well, obviously.
Wait, 2017. Yeah, I'm okay with a little bit of starvation.
Also, are you sure that you haven't actually built any spies or anything? Because they seem to go into the agent pool, and if so, you haven't.
Okay, yeah, thanks for reminding me. Yeah, control center, we're definitely going to want one there. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Let's see, Alien Control Center is on... see, which one was that again? That was 3, right? Yeah. Which one is my... Okay, this is my housing colony. I can send people from there safely. When I have the freighters to do so.
Right.
As long as I'm moving people, let's go ahead and get one more freighter fleet built. I think that means I'm going to start with you. It stings so bad to not have the automated production buildings yet. Okay, still nothing. Marine Barracks Control Center. Okay, now... we've only built one spy so far. They come out really slowly, don't they? I need to have one and preferably two in my agent pool to keep the humans honest. Because, you know, basically how the AI handles it is that the cap on how many spies they can have is cash. And that means the races with the most cash, the humans and Nolums, are the ones that field the most spies. The Control Center, we can send somebody there, again, once we have the freighters. And we lost that spy. Yeah, until we get a spy tech, I just don't think it's going to be worth it. It means I might as well invade them and see what we get. Yeah, we just kind of got out of luck not having any of the early spy techs show up.
That's the thing, though. I mean, if you can't take it from them, then you're just going to fall further and further behind.
Yeah, true. Let's see, this is a desert world? Yeah, desert. So we had no point adding new Illyrians to that one. So biospheres, yeah, biospheres, starbase. We don't need to build missile bases until we're at risk of being attacked, basically. Okay, this one is going to want some people, though, since... Oh, built a frozen there. I didn't even realize that. Okay. And, let's see, we've got our fleet there. That's good. We got them there. That'll work, too. And, man, the Alkari are really, really building up, too. They have a battleship out. Okay, this is going to be something to watch. This is going to be a brutal fight whenever they realize that, you know, they're kind of stuck dealing with each other.
Right.
All right.
I get the feeling the Darlocks are probably going to go for a short shrift.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I'm just going to need to get one more freighter to start to help speed things along.
Right. And
maybe start after we're done with the Class 1 shield. Maybe see if we can get some engine techs to start moving our people sooner. Okay, colony ship. All right, and yeah, housing colony. So that one's good. So we're sending. I think we've got somebody there. Yep, she's already arrived actually. Mm-hmm. And do all the other systems. I think we had somebody going to the homeworld was our other destination. I'm pretty sure we didn't have anybody heading there. Okay. And they have, yep. Yeah, so definitely not. And you see how I would have had the Alien Control Center last turn, but the morale penalty there delayed it one because, you know, because when she arrived. Yeah. So we're good. And we're going to want somebody there. Oh, we have the freighters now. Okay. So we'll rush that one and send somebody from here. Let's also make sure we've got... Yeah, they have the control center. All right. Control center, settlers. That's them at the homeworld, right? And there we go. Went up to 22, as you can see. So it's a little bit off. I think I guessed 21. But yeah, so any Illyrians we send there will fill up that cap, which is pretty cool.
And if the population increases, it'll be an Illyrian?
Above that amount, yeah. Otherwise, I think it depends on... It kind of starts tracking them separately, which is... It's weird. I mean, it works, but... Let's see. And that one is... I think we have somebody heading there. That being said, it's large, so there's going to be room for plenty more. And actually, we've got plenty of room, so... Yeah, that's 22 on that one, with the huge Notion, or large Notion on that one, yeah. And we're going to want people there to make up for the heavy gravity, so... Yeah, Ocean is the big one. You can't terraform anything to Ocean, and... Yeah, let's move some of those scientists over. Actually, let's move them all, since we're in this tier now. And, yeah, Oceans go straight to Gaia, so they're very, very nice for aquatic. Nope. Now, an inertial stabilizer is really good. It's one of my favorite tech of that tier. But, so we could go for terraforming. That's always a good choice when your options are limited. I think I'm gonna see what we get next for the Ion tech. And to go. Actually, no. I want to see if we got robo-miners after this one, because we need more production. Let's get that one next. Let's see, Sakura there. We'll mostly be able to fill in the gaps and start heading west, I think. The Trilarians especially are also aquatic. Holy cow.
They started with a...
They started with 2 Gaia planets in their homeworld, basically.
So yeah, I think that that would be a good one to just go after.
Right. They have no fleet right now. Oh, they do. They have 1 destroyer. The Bolrathi are always bad. I feel sorry for them. Oh, are they tangling with the... Oh my gosh. The Bolrathi are screwed. Yeah, if the soccer decide to go north because Alkari looked a little too intimidating, that's going to be really bad for them.
Right. That's why I would suggest, yeah, go ahead and going west, so that you can try maybe to head it off.
Right.
Because yeah, if the Sakura get those 2 planets, then that's going to be rough.
Yeah. We kind of have to contain the Sakura. Right. And they're repulsive, so there's no making peace with them.
Right.
So, all right, let's go ahead and get some more researchers. We're going to need more... We need more workers, too. Yeah, I think I'm going to focus on research until we... See what we're looking at in construction, see if we can get any production buildings. I think if push comes to shove, the Astra University is guaranteed, but that's a ways into sociology. I think it's probably our best option right now. And we're kind of... Desert's capped, tundra. Yeah, we'll send somebody there. Basically wish I could have gotten cloning facilities too, but soil enrichment is also good. Suppress 2 rebels, awesome. Alien control centers make the rebellion events less frequent and decrease the odds of them succeeding. So, move in there. Alright, so we're looking pretty well. Let's make sure we have control centers at all of our integrated colonies. I think we do.
I'm pretty sure you do.
All those star bases. We'll be able to build quite a fleet whenever that.
I want to start looking at colony ships.
You know, that's true, especially on Koldan itself. Yeah, I guess it probably like 1 more turn because it's almost there. Rush build the star base and then start on a colony ship. And actually, we've got a colony base there too, so we'll be able to get some people on that one. All right, awesome. Yeah, huge first, and that's right. That's 3. That's the one that has a 50-50 shot of becoming a tundra. A huge one on the aquatic route would be amazing. Even then, large is still good. Actually, that means we'll probably want that one first. So that one's guaranteed to be useful to us.
Right.
Yeah.
What you not get terraforming?
Terraform's guaranteed.
Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
All right. Biosphere, Starbase. Yeah, I have so few buildings. Let's go ahead and do 1 from there. And okay, so that stayed the same. Yeah. And we'll do 1 from here. We should have enough surplus food to pull that off. Okay. So make sure. Here we go. Biospheres will be nice. All right. So we do need to get some more food. We know the Klakons help out there. So actually, where's Koldan? Because that's Terran, it'll produce more food for us. Yeah, look at that. 5 more food from putting one worker on there. There's a huge surplus.
Right. So with that, you can probably taper off some of the production in other areas.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, then I'm just going to rush build the rest of the way. There we go. Then we'll start on a colony ship after that. So we got... Oh, how's the colony ship coming along from us? Producing... 63. Right, because I put most of them on research. Yeah, I think that's worth it, because if we get robo-miners on our next tier, that'll be amazing.
Right.
Uh-oh. I love the music of these guys.
Only option is death.
Crazy Emperor Claws. Yep, turn 130 is about when the first Antaran will show up on it, and on Impossible, they're going to be gunning for you, typically.
Which is a shame, because...
Okay, just 1 frigate.
Because if anyone needs to be knocked down a peg, it's the Sakura.
yeah, exactly.
Rip.
Fortunately, their weapons do half damage against bases, or against planets. So missile bases would generally take care of the first Antaran attack. Of course, we don't know where they're going to hit, so... Right. Also, we still only have titanium armor. That means our ground installations have 100 HP. That is really bad.
Right.
So this could very easily be indeed RIP. So, what I think I'm going to do is send in the Die Hard because it will survive at least one round from it, unload all of its missiles, and then run. And it will get there in time. So, alright. It's possible to get the jump on the Anterans once you start getting higher initiative. Actually, does this one have initiative? Yeah, before patch 1.3, we don't actually have the initiative system. What that means is the game does a calculation based on your beam attack. Actually, let's go ahead and make a backup save. The game does a calculation based on your attack and defense, and it doesn't. So right now, what this means is the attacker always goes first. So that's bad when you're up against the Anterans, because they are always the attacker. Interesting, another pilot.
The rebel pilot.
End up with somebody with ordnance on the Die Hard, actually.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
How about we wait until after we're done with this?
Right, because now would be a bad time.
Also, I'd forgotten that one of those guys moving in was our fourth leader. You can only have 4 at a time. That means you won't get any offers from a fourth person if you already have 3. So, they do the same things, but he's better. So I think we're going to drop Leiden.
You should probably put him on a plane so he gets experience, no?
That doesn't matter, actually.
Oh, it doesn't?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I think Famous does stack, and Mega Wolf obviously does. I don't know if Diplomacy does. But regardless, he's the better version of Leiden, so... Alright, so we'll do one more turn, and then rush build our plants that still don't have their missile bases. Okay, so we had check producing, find out which ones. Good. Good. Okay. That should be enough. Antaran frigates are our bosses, but I think we should be able to deal with them. While we're throwing the cash around. Okay, desert. We can move some more. Yeah, we'll wait till they produce some more elves. Okay. Here we go. Oh, interesting. We got to go first. That's kind of surprising. Maybe is it the defender goes first? No. Or is it you always go first?
That might be.
If we go first, then I know he won't destroy us in one turn. So, I'll go ahead and let it fire too. This guy will retreat immediately. Yep, I knew that was coming. Yeah, the double Merculite should be more than enough to deal with this thing. Okay. Then, yeah, fire. Run. Yep. Fortunately, since we have ECCM on all of our missiles, the Anterans aren't as much of a threat in that regard.
One Antaran frigate versus a star-based missile base and a battleship should be enough.
I forgot I had Merculites. That made that a lot more... It feels like it never is, right? Okay, so we weathered the storm just fine on that one. Oh, right, I was going to say, what happened to my other frigate? Right, it got blown up.
Yep.
That's just what happens when you're up against the Anterans.
I guess go ahead and wipe out the other Klingon colony.
I was thinking about... Yeah, I think...
Yeah, you don't have any spies on it. You're not building any spies.
Right. So. Yeah, we'll send the Die Hard and transport back in, and let's see, they have the Starbase still. The Starbase shouldn't be too much of a problem. Actually, what I'll do is go ahead and wait one turn, produce one more transport, and that should pretty much guarantee it.
Can you get it somewhere else? Because you should probably keep the production on that colony ship.
It had just started because I built the missile base there.
Oh, fair enough.
So that one, and yeah, then two will be enough. It's a small system. They haven't been able to reinforce. The Wraith are holding on surprisingly. Yeah, it's like they're just kind of glaring at each other. They're blockading but not doing anything about it. Okay, biospheres. And let's move the rest of our people off. We're just about done. Transporting one. Then we'll send that whole thing over to get that last Klingon colony. I want to get it completely intact, which means being a bit overkill on the Marines.
Makes sense.
Just on the safe side. Still no defenses, so yeah, we'll get that. And how are our... Yeah, so we can get both of those, about 10 turns. We'll grab Carcosa, of course. And then... Should we let the humans have that one? That should be safe to expand to.
Depends, is it actually worth expanding to?
Yeah, true. Deserts don't really do us any good.
Right.
but they're all deserts everywhere we go. That might be worth it.
Yeah.
Medium desert isn't great, but yeah, we can do something with it. Okay. Well, I'll probably go ahead and put Clacons there because they're a little more productive. They'll do better with fewer of them. All right, fingers crossed. Oh, good grief!
I bet now's about the time where you're ruining the decision to be uncreative.
I think I'm just going to have to get Astro University just to get some increase, just get some passive benefit. Because yeah, I can't think of anything else that's guaranteed besides that. So, and plus, Planetary Stock Exchange will be great because with the high population of our aquatic races, we'll get a lot more money, which we can use to get more stuff.
Right.
Because if we buy things, if we play like the Nolums and always buy things when they're half completed, it's like having more production. Crazy Emperor Claws will be a worthy addition to the mighty Sakura. Right. So,
what's the Marine count on Cooldan 3?
I will check. They must have just gotten new fuel cells. They did. They are ahead of us. They have lousy armor, but they have shields.
They do have powered armor, which is great.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a lot. I mean, bombarding or boarding the Sakura was already out of the picture because they're subterranean. There's a lot of them. They get the +10 defense. Now they have this with extra hit points.
Right.
It's not going to happen. I'm thinking that basically we're just going to, if we get biological weapons to deal with them last, that may be what we're going to have to do.
What you would probably have to do is just, bomb the ever-living daylights out of them, and potentially do it several times.
Right, yeah. All right, let's take a check in on our buddies. Still can't exchange anything. Okay, geez. Okay, well, let's survey things. Okay, Sakura, they are so repulsive. Uncreative. Uncreative could be interesting. See what they get. We can start spying on them, and we might as well as we get more spies, because they're terrible at defending against it. Hey, Zane. In the musical mood tonight. All right. Yeah, this is about what I expected. Let's go ahead and toss everything in. Okay, we are in the middle of the pack. Sakura, of course, completely dominating. Trilarian's doing well. Yeah.
One of the days where Zane is not working for when we're doing things.
Oh, yeah.
Which is good.
I'm glad to have you. Yeah, you missed Twilight Princess. It felt so bad. We should start ramping back up now that we've taken over in AI. We're starting to expand again.
Yeah, the benefit of having Clacons there is going to be pretty significant because they're good. They're good farmers and they're good workers, much better than you are.
Right. We'll pop out. Well, actually, no. Let's see. If we need a third transport, we can pop them out there. But yeah.
Yeah, I just don't think you will.
Masters of Onion Rings. Yep, the biggest ring of them all, right there. All right. It never did get any defensive ships. I'm kind of surprised. All right. Again, no surprises, no surprises. No, just fire everything we got at him. Okay. Actually, well, no, we'll just rotate him as well. It's not like it makes much difference over just moving them physically out of the way.
Right.
Okay. It never did upgrade their computers, so we shouldn't be. They still get the lucky shots, though. Unfortunately, since the beams go first, they could tell they didn't need to waste a missile on my frigate.
Right.
That sets us back a turn, but it's not a big deal. They're firing it instead. Alright, good. It's that one. Yeah. So you just got a lot of missiles heading their way. Kind of wish I'd gotten that beam ship replaced, but it turns out we didn't really need it against them. We will going forward, I think. So even though we might be stuck with just using lasers to actually shoot them with.
That's going to be part of the problem with the Sakura, because their shields are good enough that none of your beams can do anything to them.
Right. Yeah, basically the thing to think about for Uncreative with that one is think of the stuff that's fairly reliable. Like the tier for neutrons only has 2 techs. We happen to get neutron scanners, which normally I prefer, but neutron blasters would be good too, because that kills Marines, which makes it easier to board, which means you can scrap their ships for the tech you're missing.
And Zane honestly can't tell what's happening on the battle screen.
Oh, yeah, basically we are I have a ship of a ship of a fleet. I have a fleet of they never get any infantry. I have a fleet of one battleship and
You can probably give the tour the next time you're on a battle screen.
yeah. Last victory lap. Rip Clackons. But we only killed a couple of them with our horrible bombardments. On the bright side, we don't have to rely on starvation anymore. So
This is true.
but
It's
the
probably
control
still a good
center.
idea to get the control center to help the assembly process.
True, yeah. I think that halves it, which takes it from 20 turns to 10
Right.
because of unification. Actually, so we don't have to worry about them rebelling.
Right.
Let's do that first, yeah. Okay, so, oh man, let's zoom in on this one. What a... Good golly. Yeah, they have couple battleships and destroyers. Man. Clackons are going to be the ones, or Clackons, the Soccer are going to be the ones to watch. That is for sure. Yeah, of course, like I said, we do have a buffer of Orion there, and there's only one planet there, and it's poor. They're not going to prioritize that anytime soon.
Right.
So we've got some time. Oh, Shodian thinks it's bugged and sets the integration time to 2 turns per colonist. Huh. Yeah, there are a lot of bugs, especially in the earlier versions of the game. And it does feel like they're assimilating a lot faster than 20.
Right.
I do know that apparently, like, feudal empires have a thing where the entire population is supposed to revolt or supposed to assimilate immediately. Like your local warlords always want to sell out to the next bidder, but that was never actually implemented. All right, let's put those guys on research. That's still pretty good. Put those guys on research. How do we balance out pollution there? 20. Yeah, that's good. Likewise, we're not getting much. We're definitely getting diminishing returns on pollution there. Yeah, so we'll stop there. Okay, looks good. We've got plenty of Illyrians moving in to fill up those planets. Yeah, I guess as these worlds fill up, we'll just send them to the big planets. And you as well. Let's see, that's tundra and large. Okay. Yeah, that one is taking a food hit. Okay, no, it's not. Where is? There it is. The new one. That's okay. Yeah, suck it up, bugs. You can deal. So one thing I'm thinking about doing, and it would be a lot more viable if the big next door neighbor wasn't repulsive. But if you focus on one tier, the AI tends to spread its research around. So you focus on one field, it will tend to give you things that the AI wants more often.